as you're able to see there, looking at George, King George, oh, there it is, the 6th. Alright folks, so here we are with a nice new nickel hunt. I'm really excited about this. I got 10 rolls of nickels, mostly bank wrapped roll from my bank. I was going to do a half box challenge or a 10 roll challenge. I hadn't decided which, and I just thought, you know what, these videos are getting long, let's do a couple short ones. Just simple nickels. Nickel hunting, 10 rolls. And when I found this out, I saw a couple that really just jumped out at me, and this third one was one of them. So you got the 1922, 1986, but if we look at that, that is a 1957. So getting a good oldie here, a little bit dirty, but that is a Denver mint mark. So we have a 1957 D for our first find. And let me just pull out my cheat sheet here. One of these days I'll do this all before I start recording. That's not the right one. 57 is not any key dates I need to remember, so I had to pull that out. But I figure I'll go through this one because I did take a quick look here, and we can just see real quick. I'll look at all these in detail. There's another one. Off camera, what do we have here? We have a 1946. It's going to be another one I'm going to do a video on, is all my old 46s that I collect, or all the older ones. I need to put in and just check. I've never checked for the Henning nickels here, so I might do a video on that. But look at that. That's got a Denver, there we go, focus, Denver mint mark. So we have a 1946 Denver. If this roll is anything like these rolls I'm going to be getting, I'm going to be excited. 1964, so getting close. 66, getting some nice good ones. Oh, what's that? We have, look at that, 1956. And that's our second one there. Let's see here. That is, oh, wait. Is that San Francisco? Let's try zooming in on that. That is 19, nope, that's not. Have to look at the microscope there. It looks like an S almost, but that is Denver. So another 1956 Denver. So is that 1957 Denver, 56? Dirty. Still thinking about doing a dirty nickel collection. 86 and 70. Let's just check. I'll make sure. No mint mark. Alright. Looking for those 2024s, which I'm doubting I'm going to see. This is an older one. But that was that first roll. 3 finds. So good way to start this hunt. I'll bring you back in for the next find. Alright folks, so I was getting worried there after the first roll. We had the 3 finds. Here we are on roll number 4, and just finally coming in with our first foreign find. I was starting to do a little research in on that. It came in face side up there, and as you're able to see there, looking at George, King George, oh, there it is, the 6th. So that's an older one, and I flipped it over, and sure enough, that is older. 1949 nickel, Canadian nickel. Wow, I haven't seen a Canadian nickel, I haven't seen a Canadian penny this old for quite a while. 1949. Now, I've been doing some research here, and I'm putting it up here. If things are correct, it was just the first look there is that the 1949 only had 1.8 million minted. I'm going to have to double check on that. I'm going to do a little bit more research in on this one. It's circulated. I'd say, a fine, very fine condition. I'll take another look at that. Couple scratches here on the face. But what do you think? Good foreign find. Bring you in for the next one. All right, here we are for roll number 6. Brings us in 2 finds. We have a 1946, and that is Philadelphia. No mint mark on that. So 1946 Philadelphia. And the other find is a 1947. And the 1947, good condition, that is also focus. Maybe, there we go. No mint mark on that. So 1947 Philly. So 1946 and 1947 Philadelphia minted nickels in roll number 6. Bring in for the next find. All right, here we are on roll number 8, and we have our second one from 1947. Nice toning, well rubbed. 1947, nice clear date on that one, and that is Philadelphia, 1947. Bring you in for the next find. Finishing up roll number 8 here, we got our second find in this roll. I just like the color on that one. It's just well toned. Focus would help. Well toned, very distinct lettering. Got a little damage here on the side. No mint mark, but that darker gray is what attracted me to it. And then I flipped it over, and that is a 1941. So 1941 Philly. Nice find. Bring you back in for the next one. Roll number 9, bringing us in for another find, 1957. And if we take a look at that, come on, focus. Then the light, 1957. And that is Denver Mint. I gotta work on how to get this to focus better. There we go. Maybe it's all in the lighting. Yep, Denver Mint. 1957 Denver. Bring in for the next find. And roll 10. Bringing up a find here towards the end. 1956. And let's take a look there. Ooh, that's hard to see. There's a little dirt there. That's what I wanted. 1956. Let's see if I can bring that in. When I first saw that, you can see how that D looked a little bit elongated there. That's why I was thinking repunched. But nope. 1956 Denver. Bring you in for the next find, or because we're so close to the end, bring you in for the summary, whatever comes first, because it doesn't look like there's anything new here. So bring you in for the summary after this. All right, here we are for the summary. 10 rolls of nickels, decent amount of finds here. So as I always do, I've got a 1970S. I always do keep the S's. Being on the East Coast here, I don't see San Francisco mints too often. Fair condition. Pride and Joy, though, we had 2 foreign finds. I'm going to do this backwards. We do have our Queen Elizabeth, and that one flipped the other way. Wonder what that's focusing on there. Let's try it that way. All that lighting on there. That's a 2000. Not that you could see that. Bring that in closer. Huh. All right, I'll have to figure out this lighting. What's going on here? But yeah, there we go. 2000 Canadian Queen Elizabeth. Now the pride and joy is that is not Queen Elizabeth. Look at that. That is King George the Sixth. So for a foreign find, that was quite impressive. And I did take another look at that online. I spoke earlier in the video. That is 1949. So 1949 Canadian, and we'll have it posted earlier though, but 13 million minted, so it's a low mintage coin, but what an odd find in a federal bank wrapped roll of nickels. So that, wow, I'm still dumbfounded to find that. 1949 Canadian. Of the Americans, Jefferson nickels here, we have a 1941. That is Philadelphia. We had two 1946, and both of those, oh no, we got one of each. So we got a Denver and a Philly. So 1946 Denver, 1946 Philly, and it is the San Francisco that is the low mintage that we're after. 1947, we got two of those, and both of those are Philadelphia minted. So two 1947 Phillies. We had a 1956, two of them. I just want to double check here. And both of those are Denver mint. Very common. Two 1956 Denver, two 1957s. Denver and Denver. So two 1957 Denvers. So not bad for 10 rolls. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 decent finds. So about a find a roll. It was really good. Thank you for joining me with this 10 roll challenge. I'm going to move on to my nickels because the 10 roll, one bank, each denomination was such a long video. I don't know if I'm going to stitch these together for an overall, so I might just keep this as a single 10 roll hunt video. Thank you for joining in. Remember to hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up here. It's always nice to know that people are enjoying these videos. Make those comments. What do you think of that 49 Canadian? These finds, lighting, focus that I'm still working on. You know, I'll be curious to read your comments. So thank you for all your help. Happy hunting.